So, it has been almost 3 months or so. I believe 3 months was the last time I've recorded a video, and a lot of things have just happened. And I guess I always just revert to saying that a lot of things happened, but truly, just like I've learned so much throughout these past couple months. I've been a student, I've been a teacher, and yeah, it's been a completely long journey. The last video that I recorded was probably around December, like the week before Christmas, and I was talking about things like, this strategy I was planning to do, and all of that turned out, which was like it wasn't exactly, it didn't go exactly as planned, to say the least. Um, and I'll be completely honest. Like I had a plan, and the one thing that I didn't see in this plan, and I'm not sure how I didn't see it, was the fact that who I thought I was targeting wasn't actually in that buying state, right? And you know, this isn't something that a normal 17-year-old would know or should know or would even understand what I'm talking about. I guess some business owners would understand what I'm saying, but I didn't understand the sales process that came with it. I was too focused on the execution of it. And on top of that, I hate to admit it, but I had a sort of paralysis when doing it. And as a result, it took me much longer to get to the realization of what I was doing. So I regrouped, right? And these past 3 months have been more or less such of a learning lesson, and in terms of what my next steps have been. And don't get me wrong, I haven't taken a day off in these past 3 months. In fact, one of the main reasons why I didn't record content was due to the fact that I never had time to, and that really, it sounds like a cop out, and it's true. And truth be told, which is, I didn't feel like I wanted to publish anything that wasn't my best work, if you know what I mean. And my best work is cinematic content, showcasing like my trip to Miami, for example. And that filming I truly enjoyed. And I just realized that I actually got it from a friend who, I wouldn't say a friend, more like an associate of mine. We're in different fields, and he does a completely different business model from mine. But he was telling me that you shouldn't be spending that much amount of time, because you never, like, you spend what, 2 hours a day on filming, 2 hours of editing, and just so much more, and you shouldn't be spending that much time, because when are you actually even working? And that really got me thinking, and I wouldn't say that demotivated me, but rather it gave me the understanding of what I was actually doing, right? And I honestly am very happy that I got that message, and I've made so many leaps and bounds over these past couple months, these 2 to 3 months, and I'd argue that I've made more progress in the agency wise, rather than in the past 3 months, compared to, like, last year, June to December, compared to January to March, right? We're not even through March, so I guess these past 2.5 months, if you want to include Christmas break, and especially this past month, has probably been uh, one of the best, like, one of the best months I've had for my agency. You know, like, I've learned so much of how I'm actually supposed to run an agency, how I'm supposed to service fulfill. Because I'll be honest with you, in the before December, I had no plan to, like, I didn't. It's not like I was gonna scam people. Don't know. I don't want to. I'm not a scammer, but I didn't have a plan of what to do. I was just saying I'll think about it on the, or what was I saying? I was saying stuff like once I get there, I'll figure it out. And I then realize that it'll be too late by the time I'll figure it out because this is real people that we're dealing with at the end of the day. And all of that to say is like, you need to treat, the things that you care about with dignity. And that eventually, to give you an example of what I've been doing in these past 3 months, just a drop of water for you guys in an ocean of the things that I've done. I created like a 25-page service fulfillment document that like explains what I do for my niche from day 1 to day 180. So a full 6 months of everything that we do is over 30 to 45 pages long. And, you know, I'm super, super proud of that because it really has made me realize what I actually am. And let me explain. So, I used to think of myself as a sort of, entrepreneur. And I believe now that the more I've gone into this realm of, money making money online space, etc., I've started to realize that, um, like I'm not a entrepreneur, man. I'm a business owner, right? And I can't call myself an entrepreneur anymore. And I truly believe that, it's that one meme where it's like, I'll put it on the screen right here if I can find it, but like it's like when boys call themselves entrepreneurs and grown men call themselves business owners, and I truly believe that is kind of the case because you get to the point in your career, even though it's kind of hilarious to say career because once again I'm only a 17-year-old who is recording videos in his room at the end of the day, and I just hope that what I'm doing right now and how hard I'm working gets to some sort of place where I want to be in the next 6 to 12 months or 24 months. And all that to say is, you know, I haven't taken a day off in, gosh, like, in so long. There's been at least a couple hours of work per day, you know? And all I just want to do is just win. Like, that's all I care about. Like, winning is all I care about now. Like, my academics have definitely taken a hit, to say the least. Some people may know about that, who are watching. Like, I'm not exactly proud of my grades, but, you know, and like, I have to soon make the decision of what am I going to do with my life because at the end of the day, I'm 17. I have, what, 6 months left? I'm 17 and a half, and I have 6 months left to ultimately just, am I going to college? Am I going to make enough money in my agency where I don't have to do that route and I can just, live the sort of life which I want? And you might be surprised, which is the life that I truly want is just a mid to expensive apartment in downtown whatever city and just working 12 hours a day. Like, and I just wouldn't see anyone. I would just like be completely focused for like my 18 and my 19 year old self. And like, I'll be honest, like partying and what people would normally do, that college experience doesn't really suit me all that much. And that's not to hate on anyone who goes to college or anything. I think, education is super important. Now, I don't agree with the college education system, and I haven't since I was 15 or maybe even 14. But um, you do you do what you're meant to do at the end of the day, right? If you truly want to be a business owner, nothing's truly stopping you. I mean, the world is your oyster at the end, and yeah, and it's not even a dream anymore because what's that one quote? It's like, it's not a dream because I'm gonna make it a reality. I don't know if it's from some show. I actually believe it's from some anime, but I don't remember which one it is. Uh, yeah, it doesn't really matter. But the point being is truly becoming a reality what I have in store for these next 3 months. And it even shocks me to see it, to put into perspective. And even though I've said it in the past where this strategy is going to become the next big thing, and you know, Imran, you're going to be, this strategy is guaranteed to work, and it didn't work because I missed one very component thing. This strategy has, I've consulted so many different websites, so many different strategies, other people's strategies, um, going through LinkedIn, going through Instagram, going through YouTube. People have somewhat replicated this strategy because what I like to do with, like, there's this like a sort of thing about me, which is I'll see what someone else is doing, and I will just try to replicate it as clear and as concise as possible and see exactly how they did it step by step and just 10x it. Like, I'll do 10x the outputs. Well, in this case, the person that I'm seeing who's doing it right now and who's gotten some success from it, I'm doing 20x of what he's currently doing. And, um, you know, and it's completely like I'm spending nearly about 5 hours a day on just this strategy. Like it's not, I'm not like focusing on my agency, just the strategy within the agency itself. And just because I truly believe that even me getting mediocre results, like results that are unheard of, like so bad results, I would still end up, you know, not only getting clients, because getting clients is easy, but I've came to realize that it's not about gaining them, but it's about retaining them. And I didn't realize that I didn't realize that when 6 months ago, back when I was, still sitting here, I was recording with a, I was recording with my iPhone right here, and even right now it's like, it's like 9 p.m. or something, and now I'm just recording on my webcam. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if you can see this. Oh wait, no, it's backwards. Yeah, I'm recording on my webcam and everything. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, these past 3 months have definitely been something, but it's definitely going to be an interesting next 6 months because that's where everything truly matters, and that's where, you know, my life will truly determine where I'll be heading. And I really enjoy you guys, even though I don't get that much viewers. That's completely fine. I just record these honestly. I just honestly have just been recording this for my future self, and I just want to see myself in a couple years from now, and just looking back on these videos and saying that I made the right decision because I don't want to. My biggest regret is following the normal path that I'm supposed to take and so many other high schoolers take. Go to college or graduate high school, go to college, get a degree, get in debt, pay off your debt, interest rates, get a find someone, you know, find a girl or a guy, and go work a little bit, and hopefully you don't get burnt out. And I don't want to be that 25-year-old who is just like listen, like I would regret it so much, and I say, you know, you had so much potential and run, but now you're a 25-year-old who frankly wasted 8 years of his life on school. And because the job market is pretty much fucked. Like, it's just completely insane. I fear for most degrees. Like, there's pretty much, like, I have some friends who, um, you know, I have a lot of friends who have gone different, like, went different paths. Some people have taken the, um, trades, for example, or a business degree or something. And, I don't hate on any of their degrees or anything. And I truly believe, like, do whatever. Like one of my main rules in life is to do what you want at the end of the day. Don't listen to other people, and just understand that you have one shot in life, man. Like you just need to go guns blazing and understand that that one shot is all you got and all you need, and do whatever the hell that makes you happy, right? But you also need to have a sort of understanding of what is the what is the wrong way to go with this, and what is the LTV of what I'm about to do currently? Like, if you're going into a career in which you can see it might be taken over with AI, for example, even though it's your passion, it might not be the smartest idea to go into that path. But if you truly believe you are the one that can succeed in that path, then go for it. Go guns blazing, but you gotta give it 110%. And that's all I want to say. If you're going to, moral of the story is, I just keep on jumping around in topics. I just wanted to film this video because I haven't filmed a video in so long, and I just needed to get this out off my chest. And all that to say is, do whatever the hell that makes you happy. If you're gonna do something, do it 110%. And you're not busy. Like I had like an excuse of like I couldn't record cinematic content, and I guess that made sense because I was spending nearly 5 hours in recording, and I never actually spent time with my agency itself. But truthfully, most high schoolers and most people in in their 20s, early 20s, maybe mid 20s, don't really do anything in their life. They're scrolling on Instagram and TikTok for like an hour and a half a day. You know, do what your passion is, do what makes you happy. If you're gonna do something, do it 110%, so you don't say, what if I worked 18 hours instead of 12 hours or something like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll definitely be posting a lot more videos like this, off the cuff videos. It doesn't take me much time to record, and I just like getting off things off my chest. And hopefully, if everything goes well within these next 6 months or 7 months or so, and I get to a point where I'm comfortable with my agency and where it can go in my business, then I will definitely go back to making cinematic content, things that I actually love, vlogs and stuff. But until then, off the cuff, recording videos off my webcam. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in a couple days or so. Bye for now.